Star, what can't you do?
I can't talk to you.
Shaw's not allowed inside the building. And none of the kids are gonna tell anyone. Star, I have to talk to you. I miss you so much.
I miss you too.
Your dad let you back at school. Maybe he'll let us go start...
He's not gonna let us see each other, Cole. You know what he threatened to do to you. And with the new police commissioner, he can put you in jail.
Your dad's easing up on you, isn't he?
He's not gonna let me see you. Cole, he walked in on us.
What'd you tell your parents about what happened that night?
I told them that he walked in before anything happened.
We both know that's not true.
Bo, you are deluding yourself.
What, Vicky? I know Clint.
No, Clint is not sorry. He's not sorry at all. I just talked to him. Not only is he unapologetic, he told me that he will continue to use personal attacks or whatever he deems necessary to protect this company.
But when you confronted him about this article, I think he felt defensive.
But I never confronted him.
But, Vicky, you have very high standards of conduct.
Yeah, so do you. So does Clint.
Yeah, and I think that's why he's not anxious for this all to get out. This is not something that he's proud of.
Dad's under a lot of pressure, Mom.
Honey, your father has always worked under pressure. He has never before been tempted. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, this is absolutely none of my business.
No, yes it is.
No, it is not, okay? Clint can run his company any which way he wants to. He doesn't have to justify anything to me.
It's a conspiracy.
Are you sure you're just not being paranoid?
No. Webster and Cobb took great glee in making sure that I knew that these attacks were not going to stop.
Did they elaborate at all?
That's all they said.
Well, Clint, I'll tell you one thing is you're going to have to get to the bottom of this. Because if it is a conspiracy, that means someone is behind it. And who is it?
Revenge. I never liked that word. It has such negative connotation.
Now, I seem to remember Clint with his brother's ex-wife at that charity. Well, my wife dragged me to. That's what this is about, isn't it? He dumped you for her, and now you want to bring down his company.
I did not call you here to talk about my personal life, and I am not going to. I'm far more interested in your personal life.
And what interests you?
Skeletons? Come on. What kind of skeletons do you have rattling around in your closet, Cal?
Pamela, the things we were talking about were painful enough when we lived through them, but reliving them...
Why are you defending him?
I can't even stand here and listen to this. I'm not even going to...
Pamela, just wait a minute. Now, look, I deserve that. I deserve your anger. But how about your brother, How about the guy who beat a woman and 2 kids? How about the guy who chased a little kid out on the highway until he got hit by a car and died? Do you think he even shed a tear for Jimmy?
I don't feel sorrier about that than I do, and you will never know how badly I feel. If only I had known. If I had been able to do something, I should have known. Valerie, she used to tell me everything was all right. She had excuses for the... And he never touched them when I was around. But I should have known. Maybe that is why that you were so happy when I got there.
All these years I've been blaming myself. Jared's been blaming himself. When the guy who is most responsible, who never should be allowed to hurt another kid, is out blithely living his life, well, no more. Your brother's gonna have to pay for what he did.
Now, I know you and McBain are friends.
Were.
Okay.
He's a good cop.
No. He might be if he could ever control his insecurities, but he takes shortcuts and protects people he feels he needs to impress. We know he needs to impress the ladies.
John, what are you saying?
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but It seems like we have this connection.
You're not crazy.
Hey, can I borrow your French notes?
I couldn't concentrate in class today.
Thanks, Din. I wish you'd talk to me.
I promise, Star. I can't tell you, Marco. I can't tell anyone what's going on with her. Cole, I lied to protect you.
I know.
I didn't even have time to think, and I just blurted it out. And we really shouldn't be talking about this here.
When you sent me that letter saying that you didn't want to see me anymore,
I told you that I didn't mean anything that I wrote on that letter.
I just thought that I had hurt you. Or that you wished that night had never happened between us. I thought your dad was taking you away to Hawaii. It's just obviously much worse. No. I'm glad we had that night together. Even if it's the reason that we can't... We didn't do anything wrong. The only thing that bad happened that night was your dad walking in on us.
No, Cole. That's not the only thing that happened that night.
Star, what else happened that night?
You and I, you were so sweet.
It's because I love you.
I know that.
Star, what else happened?
You and I, we...
What? What
are you guys doing here? If somebody sees you and tells Star's dad, come on.
Wait, Star, what are we gonna say?
You and I made a mistake, okay? And now we're paying for it, and like Sin's right, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be talking to
Star!
Cole, please don't. Star and her dad are just starting to work things out, and it would kill her if anything happened to her.
Star was about to say something. You know what that is, don't you?
Vicky, your opinion matters to Clint more than just about anyone's. You know, you might be the one that got through to him.
I don't think so.
Well, you might be surprised. I'm going to go talk to him about this article right now. Just excuse me.
You know, Mom, Uncle Bo's right. Dad really respects you, and what you have to say matters to him.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, how are you?
Okay, I mean, really, the pressure's on Dad and Uncle Bo.
Yeah, but darling, you've been putting in very long hours. Well, at least you have Jared, right?
What's that supposed to mean?
To share the workload. Ooh. See, I was under the impression that you and Jared had found some way to live with the fact that he's your uncle. Guess I was wrong, huh?
Oh, right. Now it's time for vengeance, is it, Charlie? You're too late. My brother Harlan died in a bar fight 2 years ago. Look, I know what he was, but he was my brother.
Well, I'd like to say I'm sorry, but...
No, you don't have to say anything at all.
Oh, what? Hold on. Why did you come to town without telling me in the first place?
Natalie didn't want me to say anything. She had me come all the way here just to talk about you.
Well, I'm not running for president, and even if I did have personal dirty laundry, I wouldn't air it out for the editor of Craze. Now, I have also known Clint since I was a boy, and I am certain he would not use sensitive personal information to scuttle a business deal.
Your old mentor, Asa, would have done it in a minute.
Yeah.
You know, Asa's not with us anymore, but his successor is very much his son. I wouldn't waste moral compunction on Clint because he certainly wouldn't waste it on you.
Even if what you say is true, which it ain't, what makes you think I would debase myself in that manner?
Who said anything about debasing? No. All you need to do is make a strong move against Clint, and he will counter. Because I am sure your closet is clean as a whistle.
Always clean and shiny.
Then Clint's in for a big fall.